Alright, we're live now. Namaste everyone. Welcome to Hindi University. Really excited to have all of you this Sunday. As you know, my name is Ashutosh, and we meet every Sunday 8 a.m. US Pacific time, which is time on the west coast of the US, to learn about the Hindi language. For those of you who are completely new to Hindi University, you can learn more about us by going to our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Hindi University, where you'll find a lot of our, primarily recorded videos. If you're interested in joining the live classes that we have every Sunday, which is like right now, as well as if you're interested in joining the practice sessions, you can get all the details on this page, which is tiny.cc/Hindi University. We have revamped this page significantly, so I highly recommend you to bookmark it, as you will be seeing all the resources here, whether it is like which Zoom link to use to join this class, or the different time zones where the practice sessions are held. There is actually a very nice looking Google Calendar which will tell you the time in your region as well, right? So as well as the different practice sessions we have, so you can look at your level and what is being discussed in those practice sessions, and you can join accordingly. As you know that we've been making progress using the elementary Hindi. This today's session is also about that. We'll start with that. And I know some of you are not on Discord, which is our preferred way of to have the community speak with each other and engage with each other and share resources. So if you are not on Discord, we will spend last 10 minutes of the class onboarding people who are not on Discord. Okay. With that being said, as you know, the classes are very collaborative. So as I'm going through the lecture, whenever you have any questions, feel free to raise your hand, and then we'll discuss that. Okay. Let's get started with that. As you know, at least the focus of Sunday's class is to have a blended curriculum, which means like we will have topics for complete beginners as well as for the intermediate plus. Okay. We were starting with the book called Elementary Hindi, which is a book written by Professor Richard Delacy and Sudha Joshi. Richard Delacy is a professor of Hindi at Harvard University, and we were going over chapter 17 of Richard Delacy. Now today's topic is, I hope most of you are somewhat familiar with the Hindi verbs. Okay, so this topic requires some understanding of Hindi verbs. You don't need to know all of them, but if you know a decent amount of Hindi verbs, it will sort of help you. Okay, go over this topic easily. And within that, I'm sure you have come across the word called Dena. Okay, Dena. Anyone can tell me what Dena means? You can write it, or you can just unmute yourself. What does it mean? Like Dena?
To give.
To give, right? And it's considered a transitive verb, because when transitive verb, because there is an object. When you are giving something. You give a gift, you give your time, you give some help, you give like food, right? So it is considered it's a considered transitive verb, right? मैं when you say मैं gift देता हूँ, मैं gift देता हूँ. Sentence is written in present indefinite, but you can see that there is an object, right? मैं gift देता हूँ, somebody is receiving it as well, right? So Dena is considered, in a simple way, it is to give, and it is a transitive verb. Okay, but this is like when you're using Dena on its own. In today's lecture is when Dena is used along with some other verbs. How does it modify the role and the meaning of the overall sentence? Okay, so let's say you have some verb, and after that you're putting Dena next to it. What happens after that? Okay, so that's going to be the goal, and my goal is by the end of this class, you guys will feel comfortable using Dena along with some other verbs. Okay, and with different various use cases of that. Interestingly enough, if you guys recall, when we read Usha Jain's book, this is chapter first for Usha Jain. Okay, so it's basically it's right at the intermediate. It's basically the intermediate level. Okay, so If you're completely new, don't worry, bear with me. You will still be able to get a decent amount of it. Okay, so let's, before even I go deeper into it, think about it as our case zero. What we will do is, you guys pick any verb and we'll just put Dena next to it. So right now, let's just get used to adding Dena next to some verbs. Okay, so I'm gonna just put some of you on the spot, like, and ask you to tell me some verbs. Okay, Donna ji, you want to unmute yourself and tell me some verbs that you're familiar with?
Bolna,
Bolna, very good. What is bolna?
to speak.
Very good. To speak, very good. Now, when you add bolna and dena, what happens is, this part, it converts into an oblique case, and it changes into a sound. Okay, it changes into a sound, and it becomes, Donna ji,
Bolne, Dena.
very good. Bolne dena. Okay, bolne dena. Let's not worry about what it means right now. I just want you to get used to, like, this concept of taking one verb and adding dena next to it. Austin ji, you want to unmute yourself? Just take any word.
Lena, Dena,
Okay, 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 very good. Lena is
to take.
to take. What do you think it will mean when you add dena next to it?
To let take.
Okay, no, like
Lene do.
lene dena. Very good. So right now we're just gonna use the infinitive form, which is ending with lene dena. Okay, very good, awesome. Sharon ji, just take any word.
Chalna.
Chalna. Okay, very good. Chalna, and it will become
Chale Dena.
very good. Chalne dena. Chalne dena. Okay. This is just a warm up so that you guys can. JDG.
Helna.
Helna. Very good. And it becomes
Helne Dena.
Helne dena. Anita ji, Professor Anita.
Sona.
Sona. Very good. So this is a good one. You want to rest, right? So it will be
Sone Dena.
Sone dena. Okay, let's just take a few more. Okay. Daniel ji, how are you doing?
I'm good, sir. I'm good. Sooner.
Sunana. Very good. Very good. I read that you are in Goa right now, right?
Yes, I have found paradise. It's beautiful.
Okay. Good. Sunane Dena. Very good. So you see, at least by now, at least you got the pattern, right? Even if you don't know the oblique case, you know the pattern that something is changing in the main verb. So you have a verb which means to, bolna is to speak, to take is lena, chalna is to walk, khelna is to play, sona is to sleep, and sunna is to hear or to listen. And when you add dena next to it, the the stem of this verb is changing into a sound. Okay, and this is your total, the final form, and that's the infinitive form. Okay, so you already know dena is to give, but when it is used with another verb, it changes the meaning, which means, like, to allow. It means to allow someone to do something, to allow someone to do something. And you can tell, like, in this case, you're allowing someone to speak. Okay, you're allowing someone to take, you're allowing someone to walk, you're allowing someone to play, you're allowing someone to sleep, and you're allowing someone to hear or to listen. Okay, it also means, like, so these are like different forms of explaining: to allow someone to do something, to let someone do something, to let someone do something, and similarly to permit. These are just different ways of to permit someone to do something. Okay, so this is our case zero. We have still not made any sentences. We have just gotten used to the concept of using dena with another verb. Any questions so far? Any questions if you want to practice taking any verb and putting Dena next to it? You can do that. Or if you have any questions, why are we even doing it? You can ask it. We've not made the sentences, so we are still at sort of level 0. But feel free to, ask
Ashuji,
any.
Netra here. I have a question. So when you spoke about Dena on its own, we said it refers to an object. We are giving some object, right? Mostly it was inanimate. But
Yes.
to when we use it in combination to bring it as to allow someone to into this form, will it apply only to people?
So yes, right, because you're letting people do something. I mean, I have to see some cases where, okay, so there are not all the cases where there are people. Okay, so for example, if it's raining, okay,
Hmm.
and you're like, Ashish, get all the clothes out from the outside. It's been raining. I can say hone do. It's hona plus dena. Okay, let the clothes get wet. Hone do. Okay, so there's no people per se, but it's basically let it happen. Okay, that's
Ji,
what I'm trying. Let something happen. Yeah.
ji.
So it's
Thank
not
you.
all, yeah, so it's not always people, but a lot of the sentences you will be doing, there will be people involved because you're saying to allow someone to do something, to let, I mean, you can say essentially to let something happen. Okay,
Ji.
good question.
Thank you.
Anyone else? All right, wonderful. Right, so now let's practice, which is basically your case number 1. Now, we will try to add, you know, we'll try to add. So right now, this is just the infinity form. All of them are ending with Dena, basically na. Now, typically, it make more sense when when you are use, in this case you use some sort of imperative. Imperative is when it's like a request or suggestions, those kind of things. So the closest one is, I'm going to erase these ones, and I'm gonna, instead of Dena, as you guys know, there are 4 or 5 different forms of imperatives. You have Dena, and it can change into, who would like to help here? What are the different imperatives? Mitaji, can you think of, you're smiling, can you think of some imperatives?
Oh, I wasn't smiling for that reason. Do,
Very good. Do, okay?
digier,
Do, DGA.
and then itself, I think.
Very good. Dena itself.
I don't know any others.
Okay. Day, okay, which is like a very informal, like like coffee day, or a kitab day, right? And then one more, which is we don't really use it, but it's extra polite.
Oh gosh.
Anyone else recall? Yes, Linda ji.
दीजिएगा
Very good. DGA. DGA. So for those who do not recall imperatives, it's like basically, you are making a request. Let's say I'm sitting next to you and there is a book close to you. I'm like, kitab dijiye, like, so give me the book. Okay. You can also say kitab do. Okay. If it is a very close to you friend to you, like, kitab de. Okay. So these are just nothing but imperative forms of Dena. Okay. Now, what we can do here is, these are the infinitive form, but we can replace Dena with any of these form to make the request. And the request can be polite or it can be very, very formal. So if you're making a very formal request, you can say kitab dijiye, or kitab dijiyega. Okay. And in this case, if I were to use instead of Dena, if any of these, it makes a little bit more sense that you are trying to say something. So let's say bolne dijiye. Okay, you can practice, you can just right now, that's what we'll do in this case. We'll take this and we'll remove Dena with any of these. So bolne do. So let's say somebody is talking a lot, okay, and you want to let person to just keep on talking, right? So bolne do, okay, let it out from their mind, right? Bolne do. Okay, so let's just practice it. We'll remove Dena and we'll use any of these. Let's see, Sunita ji, how are you doing? Take any of the verb and use any of the imperatives.
लेने दीजिए.
लेने दीजिए. Very good, very good. लेने दीजिए. Andreas ji, you want to try it out? Take any verb and any of this form.
Sorry, me?
Yes. Yes,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wow, sorry, it's difficult.
It's okay. So I'll help you out. So this one, chalne
दीजिएगा.
chalne दीजिएगा. Very good, right? So it's not. You did it just now, right? So amazing, right? Chalne दीजिएगा. Okay. Let's see. Rita ji, how are you doing?
Rita or Mita?
You Rita ji.
Sone do.
Sone do. Okay. So sone do. Okay. So let's say you are tired after making multiple trips. Okay, and you are sleeping, and your grandkids are like waking you up. Right.
That's
You can
exactly why I used it.
you can say sona though, okay? And we will learn more about how you will use it with the pronoun. Like if you want to say main and what you will say after that, but sona though. Very good, right? Let's do two more so that way it's pretty clear. Mahaji, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Namaste ji.
Let's try it out. Take any.
Yes, I was thinking dedo is in this list to tell to someone dedo.
Okay, so if you want to use you want to use Dena twice, right? You want to use
Yes.
Dena, right? Which is fine.
Mhm.
You will change this Dena into Dene plus
Deni do. Huh.
Dene do, right? Dene do. What do you think it means?
I don't know, but I hear always in India they telling dedo, dedo.
Very good. To let someone give, because you have used it twice. Okay, so let's say you are giving something to someone. Okay, it's like to let them give as much as they want. Dene do. Okay, that's what we'll do some examples also, but that's a good example. Dene dijiye, deno do, dene dijiyega, etc. Anyone else would like to try before we move on? Good so far?
Sorry, I didn't understand the meaning of tenedo.
Dene do. Okay, so we'll just do example also. So let's say dena, you understand, right? Dena, to give,
Yes.
right? So it really means to let someone give, to let someone.
Ashwati, I have an example for deni though that might work. So if you're giving someone money and they want to give you change, unko dene do, change dene do, let them give change.
Okay, very good. It's a good one, right? I mean, I'll just give you very similar to this one. Let's say you are, how do I explain it? Like I'm just trying to look at like what will make more sense in the cultural context. Let's say you are giving charity, okay, and your partner is writing a check, okay, and they wrote a check for a charity. Okay, they wrote one more check. And you're like, hold on, like we have given enough, and the third person is coming and saying like dene do, let them give. Okay, so it's basically
Okay, I
to
understand.
that, like to let someone give. Yeah.
Actually,
One
like
is
the famous song,
yes,
like the song from Jute do Paise do
yes.
Paise do.
Well, basically, jute though, that's it's like you don't really have any verb next to it. There is no like when you say jute do paise lo, that's purely lena and dena, like give the shoes and take the money, but there is no additional verb next to it. Okay, we'll cover it. Okay, you will get comfortable when we give the examples.
Sorry, but is it always them, as in let them give, or Could it be me? Like let me sleep or
Yes, it can be both. Let me give. Okay. Let me give, let them give, let Jessica give, or let Tom give. It could be
okay.
anyone.
So it depends on the context.
That is correct. It depends on the context. Yeah.
Thanks.
Awesome. So, but right now, so far, you guys have gotten used to using Dena with other verbs. Guys have gotten used to changing the Dena into imperative forms. So there are different imperative forms that you have it. Okay. Now we'll make it a little bit more interesting. Okay. Bear with me in case if it is very hard. Bear with me. It gradually comes. Now I'm going to do case 2, which is like we will add some more context. When you say about like I'm going to erase all of it, okay, so that way you don't get it. So now what we'll do is, and right now we're still not putting any pronouns next to it, right? So let's say you have TV देखने दो. Remember, you have देखना and देना. Okay, TV देखने दो. To let someone watch TV देखने दो. Okay, you can have गाना सुनने. It's one word. गाना सुनने दो, गाना सुनने दीजिए. To let someone listen to the song. Okay, you can say पैसे देने दो. Let someone give money. Okay, पैसे is nothing but money. Let someone give money. We'll define someone also, but right now I just want to get you to used to using some nouns before now, right? Football खेलने दो. Football खेलने दो. Let someone play football. Okay. I'm going to use something else. थोड़ा सोचने दो. थोड़ा सोचने. What is सोचना? What is सोचना?
I think.
Think. Very good. सोचना is to think. Yeah, very good. Right. So, and then after that you have Dena. Okay. I'm just using one form of imperative. Feel free to change it. Okay. I'm using it so that way you don't have to think a lot. Right. सोचने दो. So सोचने दो. थोड़ा सोचने दो. Let someone think a little. Okay. Anyone else would like to try? I'm going to write homework. What would you like to do right after that? Homework.
Homework करने दो.
Homework करने दो. Homework करने दो. Okay. Same thing. You can replace homework with some other things like exercise करने दो.
Ashu ji, Ashu ji, can I use for मुझे गाना गाने दो?
Yes, you can totally do that, right? So far, yeah, very good. That's going to be my next step. Right now, we still have not written the pronoun here.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
No, it's good. You're right at the right place. Okay. So
Okay.
when whoever you're permitting, it's governed by. So this is sort of your. I mean, I know I didn't write case 3, but this is your case number 4. So whoever is the doer or you're permitting is governed by the postposition ko. Okay, whoever is permitted to do something. Okay, so let's say in our case we are permitting give a name. Let's say we are permitting Mia. Okay, we are permitting Mia to do something, to do the homework. Mia will be governed by the postposition ko. So you would say Mia ko homework करने दो. Okay, you would say Mia ko टीवी देखने दो. मिया को गाना सुनने दो. मिया को पैसे देने दो. मिया को फुटबॉल खेलने दो. मिया को थोड़ा सोचने दो. Okay, remember, I'm just taking one person. Same thing if you were to change it to, let's say, Jerry ओके सेम थिंग, जेरी को होमवर्क करने दो, जेरी को टीवी देखने दो, जेरी को गाना सुनने दो, जेरी को पैसे देने दो, फुटबॉल खेलने दो, जेरी को थोड़ा सोचने दो. लेट जेरी डू हिज होमवर्क. Okay, let Jerry watch TV. Let him, let Jerry listen to the song. Let Jerry think a little. Let him think. Okay. Any questions? I want to make sure it's not too fast, so that way you guys are, all together following. Anyone having? You can raise your hand. Anyone having trouble? So far, everyone together?
Are we on 4? Okay, I thought there was still case 2. Did I miss something?
What?
I said, did I miss case 3? I thought we were on case 2.
So I'm just trying to do. First one was like just getting used to it. Karna plus, um, so the case 0 was really like, adding them, right? And then getting used to the changing it to the a karne, and then we added sort of like, but some imperative next to it. Padne, yes, imperative like padne do, padhane do, bolne do. Like then we did was like TV dekhne do. So maybe it's a 3.
Okay, that's why I was just confused. Okay.
And then after that we are adding the subject, right? And subject is governed by postposition ko. Okay. So now it's basically, let's say if the doer, as somebody pointed out, what if it is me? Okay, you have I is मैं. Okay, let's say I want to watch TV, right? Like let's say our kids, right, they always want to watch TV, and like let me watch TV. How will you say that? It's not I, it's me now, right? And it should be governed by postposition ko, right? What would the kids say? JDG, what would the kids say? Okay, I think someone, okay, yes, go for it.
Mucho TV Dignado.
Very good. Yeah, very good. So you have मैं, after that you have को, and it becomes मुझे और मुझको. Okay, it becomes मुझे और मुझको. So then the kid will say मुझे टीवी देखने दो, मुझे फुटबॉल खेलने दो. Okay, मुझे थोड़ा सोचने दो. Let me think a little. Okay. Anyone else would like to make some sentences? Something that's not written here. I know this can be hard, but bear with me. I'll help out. Samantha ji, let me ask you. You can use similar examples, or if you want to try it out differently, I'll help you as well. But start simple.
आपके I don't know.
So I'll help out.
आपके
Take any subject. What is the subject that you're thinking?
Jew. Yeah, yes, yeah.
Okay, very good, right? So, okay.
आपके so.
Okay.
आपके
I'll give you a simple one. Use, let's say you are letting someone do something, right? So okay. So let's take he or she.
Okay.
Okay, it'll be easier for you. Let's try that. So he or she in Hindi is
उसके
वह. Okay, वह and or वो, and you add ko next to it, becomes
उसके
उसको. Very good. Usko.
उसको
Yeah, usko. Now try. Usko.
उसको काम
Hmm?
करने दो.
Very good. Usko काम करने दो. What does it mean?
Let him do his work.
Very good. Let him do his work or let her do her work. उसको काम right? Awesome, amazing. Okay. Olina ji, how are you doing? Let's try some sentences with you.
Doing good, Ashuji.
Yes,
बच्चा को आइसक्रीम खाने दो.
there you go.
Let the baby eat ice cream.
Very good. People would like to all the kids would like to hang out with you, right? So बच्चों को आइसक्रीम खाने दो. Let me write it down, right? So let the kids eat ice cream. Let the kids. So let me write it down. She said, let the kids eat ice cream. So imagine, like, if I started the lesson with this, that you have to write this thing in Hindi. It will be very difficult, right? It's like, what do you do with that, right? Let the kids eat ice cream. You would say, okay, to eat is khana. Okay, that's what you would do. And you are permitting someone to do something. Okay, but it will come to your mind that I have to use dena because you are permitting someone to do something. Okay, then it will become khane dena. Then you are saying it's sort of an imperative because you are letting the kids, and so you will change the form from dena to do, khane do. Okay, then will come to your mind, okay, what letting eat kya khane do? Then it's like ice cream khane do. Okay, ice cream khane do. Who is like, who are you permitting? And you like one kid is bacha, and then many kids is bache. Okay, then you're showing that when whoever you're permitting, it's governed by ko. Okay, and when it is bache and you ko, it becomes an oblique case, like bachon ko ice cream khane do. Okay, I'm just trying to explain it to you in a different way, but hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully it tells you that it will become your reflex memory, like gradually. You don't have to deconstruct it this way. You should not be deconstructing it this way. Like, this is just me sort of going. Yes, Mahaji, you're raising your hand.
What about रहने दो? ये बात रहने दो.
One more time, बच्चों को, yeah.
नहीं नहीं, बच्चों तो नहीं. ये बात रहने दो.
ये बात
ये
रहने
बात
दो.
रहने दो. हाँ, ये रहने दो यूज. रहना प्लस देना. हाँ जी.
What does it mean? What does the sentence mean? ये बात रहने दो.
Let it be, I think. Let it be.
That's right. Let it be. Okay. ये बात रहने दो. Let it be. Okay. Any other questions? Anyone else would like to try it out? Anyone having difficulty? Just like Samantha ji, Olina ji tried. If someone else would like to try, let's see. Vinoba ji, how are you doing?
I'm good, Asuji, but it's difficult. I need to go through 2-3 times, then only I can get into that. Sorry.
It's okay. Let's try it out. Let's take any. You have a friend, you want them to do something. Let's take their name. I'm here for you, right? So don't worry. Pick any name or any pronoun.
I'm sorry.
Don't want to try it out.
Difficult subject.
Right, let's see. Veena ji, no worries. Okay, we'll come back. Veena ji, you want to try it out?
Sure, I will give it a go. मुझे हिंदी पढ़ने दो.
Very good. There you go. मुझे हिंदी पढ़ने. What does it mean?
That I want to study Hindi, or let me study Hindi.
Let me study Hindi. There you go. Let me study Hindi. Okay, let me study Hindi. Okay. Awesome, right? You can also say मुझे focus करने दो. Right? Let me focus. Okay. मुझे मुझे बात करने दो. Let me talk. Okay. But I'm just giving you many flavors of it, so it becomes sort of your immediate sort of reflexive memory. मुझे बात करने दो. मुझे सोचने दो. मुझे TV देखने दो. We already covered it. Okay. Awesome. Who else? Someone who's not tried it before.
Ashley, I have a question.
Please.
If you put a possessive pronoun in there. Does that, because of the code, is that like if I say like let your dad do something, would you say tumhare pita?
So
Like
let's say,
tumhare ko?
very good. So you can say तुम्हारे
Okay, tumhare. Yeah.
पिता को, तुम्हारे पिता को,
And
तुम्हारे पिता को focus.
yeah, focus
I'm
karne
just
do.
writing English word. Focus करने दो.
Yeah. Okay.
Right?
I
Let your
wasn't
dad
sure
focus,
if
right?
tumhare or if it would stay tumhara. That's
Because it's ko, your
yeah.
तुम्हारा change to tu. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay, awesome. There you go. So I think it's, let's see, someone who's not tried it at all. We want to try. We want to sort of see if Kavita ji, you want to try it out? Take anything. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Khana banane do.
Okay. Who would like to this? You want this subject? Khana banane do. Let me write it down. Khana banane do. Okay. Very good. Khana banane. Let someone cook. Banane. खाना बनाने दो. खाना बनाने दो. Take a subject. Who would you let cook?
Mujhe.
Very good. Right? So you can say मैं plus को, which is मुझे खाना बनाने दो. Okay. और मुझको खाना बनाने दो. Let me cook. Very good, right? You can, if you want, you let your mom cook. माँ को खाना बनाने दो. Okay, let our mom cook. Let's see, Austin ji, you want to try one, and then we can sort of like feel good that yeah, at least everyone had a chance to try it out. After Austin,
मुझे बताने दो.
मुझे.
बताने.
Okay, very good. मुझे बताने दो. Okay. Right?
And I had a question. What if batane had an object? Like mujhe usko batane do?
Okay, you can say that. मुझे उससे, like, it will make more sense, if you want to share a secret. मुझे उससे और उसको यह बात बताने दो. मुझे उसे ये बात बताने दो. Let me tell this secret to them. Right? I mean, it's a complex one. If it's hard, you can just stick with मुझे बताने दो. Okay. I think Austin ji, very good job trying the little bit of a complex sentence. Yes, Meeta ji.
Could I try one? Can you say हमको आराम देना दो?
Okay, हमको आराम, it's करना, right? So you can say हमको आराम
करने दो.
हमको आराम करने दो. Very good, right?
आशुतोष,
Yes, please.
मुझको इसको समझने दो.
Very good. मुझे यह समझने दो. Okay, so it's interesting one, right? मुझे and then it will be to this one. मुझे इसको समझने दो. What does it mean, Sheila ji?
Let me understand it.
Let me understand this. Okay, मुझे इसको समझने दो. Awesome. So in case if it is hard for some people, like you can just like stick with मुझे समझने दो. Okay. This is becoming like a little bit more sort of more specific, like let me understand this particular topic. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so now so far we have done imperatives here. Okay. You should remember that, like, you can try some interesting scenarios. You can use them in other forms of verb as well, which is like you can use them in present cases, or karne diya in the past as well. Okay, so you can use them in different tenses. So just remember that, like, right now I just use imperative for the sake of time, but like you can say like टीचर ने बच्चों को होमवर्क करने दिया.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes,
Why
please.
would the muje isco, why would the this change to isco when you're just saying, let me understand this?
So because it's like it's मुझे यह करने दो, you can say that, but
Okay.
it's you if you are saying something very specific like do this, then
Okay.
it's इसको करने दो, मुझे इसको करने दो. Otherwise you can say मुझे ये करने दो, right? But if it is becoming a specific thing, then it's इसको.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Sharon ji.
I just want to double check. I can say mujhe koshish karne do, but I can also say mujhe koshish karne dijiye, as in please let me try.
Right, that's correct, right? Let me write it down. Very good, right? मुझे कोशिश करने दो. Okay, and she's saying I can also try. मुझे कोशिश करने दीजिए. Please let me try. Okay, if someone let you practice in the past, okay, teacher. So here is interesting word. मुझे कोशिश करने. In the past it would be. मुझे कोशिश करने दी. You can say that. Okay, so it's a little bit more advanced, but let's say you have someone who let you do something. So whoever is permitted is governed by ko, mujhko. Whoever is allowing in the past, it would be ne. So if you have teacher, so teacher ने Sharon को कोशिश करने दी. Teacher let Sharon try it out. Okay, if it is bothering, hang in there. We put ne because it's Dena is a transitive verb. Okay, it's happening in the past. That's why teacher ने Sharon को कोशिश करने दी. I know this is way more complex than you originally proposed, but the point of this example is that you can play around with this. You can use imperative, you can use teacher. Like if one teacher is very good, they always let someone try it out. Okay, so like let's call him Patrick. Mr. Patrick students को कोशिश करने देते हैं. Like he let the kids try. He generally does, right? Let me take a pause. Sharon ji, any questions?
How do you negate it?
Huh?
How do you negate it?
How do you negate it? That's a very good question. Is that Sharon ji you said, or you know?
No, I'm good. Somebody else.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll come to that question. How do you negate it? But you have any? I want to make sure you got this one right.
Me, yes, I've got that.
Wonderful. Okay. So now the very good question is how do you negate it? When you have imperatives, okay, typically, okay, so let's say I'm going to use the example that Olina ji gave, which is बच्चों को आइसक्रीम खाने. Who asked this question by the way? बच्चों को आइसक्रीम खाने दो. How to negate it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I was out of turn when I asked. I apologize.
No, it's okay. No, okay. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So I'm just trying to, because it's hard for me to see. Is it? You can tell your name. It'll be very good.
It's Akolea, but it says Japanese
बच्चों
interpreter.
को
Sorry.
Oh, okay. All right, Akula. What do you think? How do you think we'll do it? How will we negate it? Typically, in a sentence, what is if you want to negate something? How do you do that? in Hindi?
Nahin, but bachon ko ice cream kane nahin do? No. Nahin kane do? I don't know which. That's the question.
Typically we use nahi, right? मैं नहीं खाऊंगा, मैं
Yeah.
नहीं पीऊंगा. But when you have imperative form,
Yeah, that's what I didn't know.
you use mat.
Oh, right.
You use
Yes.
mat.
Yes.
And your sentence will become
Bachon ko ice cream mat kane do or kane mat do? Which?
either way is fine. Either way is
Oh,
fine.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can say बच्चों को ice cream मत खाने दो. Okay, it's really the emphasis where you are putting emphasis, but like right now, and that was sort of my next line. Anyway, so you asked the question at the right time. बच्चों को आइसक्रीम मत खाने दो. Okay. बच्चों को
धन्यवाद।
झूठ, which is to yeah? बच्चों को झूठ मत बोलने दो. बच्चों को ट्रैफिक में मत जाने दो. Like don't let them go in the traffic. Okay. बच्चों को टीवी मत देखने दो. Okay. Awesome. Anyone else would like to try a negative sentence? Linda ji, you want to try it out? A negative sentence?
Yeah. Is uska.
Usko, very good.
Oh yeah, sorry. Usko ghar mat jane do.
Very good. Usko
Don't let him go home.
very good. So if you want to say usko घर मत जाने दो. Don't let him go home. Okay. उसको घर मत जाने दो. Right. Awesome, right? If it is don't let him come, उसको घर मत आने दो. Yeah. Awesome. Anyone else would like to try? I know we want to keep the last 10 minutes for Discord setup, but I want to make sure I can keep it open for any. Yes, Samantha ji. Yes, Samantha ji. Yeah, you have two questions, Samantha ji and then Darian ji.
I want to try.
Yes, please.
Usko शराब मत पी दो.
शराब मत
पीने दो.
उसको शराब मत पीने दो. What does it mean?
Don't let her drink alcohol.
Very good. Don't let him drink alcohol. There you go. Awesome. Darian ji.
Can I say unse ko kitab mat padne do?
उसको किताब मत पढ़ने दो. Okay. Awesome. Good job. नेत्रा जी.
उसको 5 मिनट से ऊपर बोलने मत दो. Don't let him speak for more than 5 minutes.
Very good. Very good. Right? उसको don't let him talk a lot. Awesome. उससे okay. Very good. Awesome. Anyone else would like to try? Vinoba ji.
Can I try?
Yes.
बच्चों को खिलौनों मत देने दो.
बच्चों को खिलौने. Yes, keep going, Solomon. बच्चों
को खिलौनों मत दे दो.
Okay, so you were saying बच्चों को. So you know, if you want to say बच्चों को खिलौने मत दो. मत दो. If you want to say just this one, don't give kids the toys. खिलौना is toy, खिलौने is plural. खिलौनों, let's say the verb is don't let them play with let's gonna change it to, instead of खिलौने, I think video game. बच्चों को video games. Which verb will you use there? बच्चों को video games
मत दे दो.
Verb is to play is खेलना. Right? बच्चों को video games खेलने मत दो. Don't let them play video game. Your sentence is absolutely correct, by the way. Just to kind of, you know, बच्चों को खिलौने मत दो, which is don't give them the toys. Okay. The reason I wrote the other one was simply because, like, you know, you want to try two verbs, खेलना along with Dena. Okay. Otherwise your sentence is yeah. So
Asuji, I just want to try this, sentence. Don't let children watch television. I need your help.
I'm here. Yes, right out.
बच्चों को टेलीविजन मत and watch, I don't know what is it. Okay. Dena do. Sorry.
The verb is What do you see? Maybe you can not read my handwriting. बच्चों को टेलीविजन मत
ओके बच्चों को टेलीविजन मत देखने दो.
There you go. Right? देखने दो. There you go. Awesome. Awesome. See, you tried it. That's a good thing.
Ashuji, I can try one.
Yes, please.
बच्चों को बहुत मिठाइयाँ मत खाने दो.
Good, right? बच्चों को don't let the kids eat a lot of sweets, right? बच्चों को sweets मत खाने दो. बहुत मिठाइयाँ मत खाने दो.
Because this
Right.
been I've been given the lecture by my son, so.
There you go. Right, so I'm gonna stop the broadcast for folks who are watching live on Facebook. If you like the lecture, if you want to join it, you can follow the link, the Zoom link that you see on tiny.cc/Hindi University. The way we have set it up, there is a WhatsApp link also where you can enroll in Hindi University. Once you attend a couple of classes, we'll let you in the Discord community. It's a private community. We want to make sure you are an authentic, genuine learner, and once you are in, you can interact with other learners as well. We want to keep the community pretty healthy, and so we have certain guidelines for that, and which is to be and kind and respectful to everyone in the community, right? And if someone needs help, you help them, right? And similarly, you don't really do any promotional stuff there. It is just purely for Hindi practicing. So there's no sort of other stuff in there. And then as you learn more, you will start liking the different programs that we have. Okay. And in general, if you have any problems, you just come to me and or the host that will be helping you with the classes, etc. Okay. So I'll stop the broadcast and I'll take any final